So what's happening right now? That's the big question we're going to tackle today. We're diving deep into one of the most useful tools in English, the present continuous tense. We are going to break down exactly how you can use it to talk about action as it happens. Let's get right into it.
Let's just start with this question right here. What are you doing right now? Seriously, think about it. You're watching this, you're listening to me, and hopefully you're learning something new. See? Without even trying, you're already using the present continuous. It's the tense of action, and we're about to make it your best friend.
All right, here's our game plan. First, we'll look at the basic form. Super simple. Then, we're going to unlock 4 key ways to use it. For things happening this very second, for stuff that's unfinished, for temporary situations, and for tracking changes as they happen.
Okay, first things first, the basic form. Before we can get fancy, we've got to know how to build this thing from the ground up.
So what exactly is the present continuous? Well, at its heart, it's the tense we use for unfinished business, for actions that are in progress right now, or just generally happening around the present moment.
And you know what? The formula couldn't be easier. It's just your subject, the right form of the verb to be, so am, is, or are, and then your main verb with that ing tacked on the end. I am talking. You are listening. It is working. See? Simple as that.
Now that we've got the formula down, let's put it to work in the most obvious way, talking about an action that's happening at this exact moment.
Take a look at this. It's a classic example. Anne is in her car. So we say, she is driving to work. Why? Because it's happening right now. She's not at work yet. Her drive isn't finished. She is right in the middle of that action.
Or, think about this situation. If you're really trying to focus and someone's being loud, what do you say? Please be quiet. I'm studying. That action, the studying, is in progress at that very moment.
And this is a really, really crucial point. I'm studying is for right now. If you said I study, that means something totally different. That means you're a student in general. It's a fact about your life. The continuous tense, though, pins that action right to this very moment.
Okay, let's try another scene. You're at a party, you see your friend Anne. You'd ask her this. You want to know how she's feeling at this moment, during the party. The party is happening, and her enjoyment, or not, is happening right along with it.
And again, look at this difference. Asking, are you enjoying, is about right now, about this specific party. But if you asked, do you enjoy parties, you're asking about her general opinion of all parties everywhere. It's a tiny change in words, but a huge change in meaning.
Okay, so we've nailed actions happening at this very second. But what about the bigger things we're in the middle of? Even if we aren't doing them right now. This is where the present continuous gets really cool and even more powerful.
Think about this sentence. Imagine a friend says this to you while you're having coffee. Now, they're not actually holding the book and reading it at the table, right? But the bigger action of reading that book is in progress in their life. They've started it, but they haven't finished it yet.
So yeah, reading that book might take days or even weeks. It's an unfinished project that's happening around the present moment. We do this all the time. It's a super common and natural way to talk.
Here's another great one. Maria obviously isn't in a classroom 24/7, but for this period of her life, the action of studying English is this ongoing, unfinished process. It's what she's up to these days.
So, when you say Maria is studying English, you're really focusing on the fact that this is her current project. Saying Maria studies English sounds a bit more permanent, like maybe she's a professional linguist. The continuous tense really highlights that her learning is an active, ongoing journey.
All right, next up, we also use the present continuous to talk about things that are temporary. This is super handy when we use time words like today, this week, or maybe this season.
Let's take Tom here. Maybe he's usually a football player, but he isn't playing this season. We're pointing out a temporary change from his usual routine. The present continuous is absolutely perfect for that. And for our final tool in the kit, let's talk about using the present continuous for things that are in motion, for trends and situations that are actively changing or evolving over time.
Think about big world-changing trends, like the population. We don't just say the population is big, we say it is rising, to show that it's an active, ongoing process. And it works on a personal level, too. Is your English getting better? It's not a fixed thing, right? It's a process. It is getting better. This tense is how we talk about that movement.
So there you have it.
From what you're doing this very second to trends that change over years, the present continuous is the tense for a world that's always in motion. And now you have the full toolkit to describe it. So, how will you describe your world? What's changing around you? What are you doing right now?